What up, everybody? You guys are watching Freedom Fishing TV, and today I will be talking about the topwater colors to use. Right before I get into it, I just want to say at 1,000 subscribers we are doing a giveaway, so go down below and hit that subscribe button. Okay, so there are 3 main topwater colors. I'm sorry, there's 4. That would be clear, black, white, and natural. Natural I will get to last because it is the most detailed topic, but black, white, and clear are straightforward, and if you can remember what I tell you, then you will increase the chance of catching fish. I will start with clear. Clear is basically use it when the water is clear. Let's say you can see 20 feet deep into the water, that's clear water. So you're going to use a clear topwater bait, whether it be a spoon or a popper, you know. There's other baits, of course, but they don't make clear buzz baits. They don't make clear frogs that I've seen. If they do, you know, that might work too, but that's clear. Okay, then the other one is black. You're going to want to use black when there is low light conditions. Let's say it just rained, there's clouds. Let's say it's just cloudy period, you're going to do that. Or it's really early morning, it's still dark out, or it's late evening, it's dark out. You're going to want to use that. Because the fish see topwater based off the sky. The sky is the background. You want to match. But only when it's, you know, like when it's cloudy. Because the other color is white, and you're like, well, you know, the sky's never really white unless it's just really bright clouds, but that would be a black. You would use black. So when would you use white? You would use white when they are feeding on shad, because shad is typically white. So, you know, you see white, you see shad, that's the bait fish that you see, and you can definitely see the bass feeding on them. You're going to want to throw white, whether it be a frog or a spook, you're going to want to throw white. Okay, now natural. Natural is the most detailed one. Natural can be different from me to you depending on the location, especially when it comes to frogs. Actually, only when it comes to frogs. The frogs around here might be different around there. If I were you and you don't know exactly what colors the frogs are around you, because frogs can be black all the way to bright green. Just look up frogs that are in your region, especially if you see one. You'll use that, you know. Most of the time you can get away with using a darker green, but other times a lot of frogs are like brownish black. Other times they're bright green. So if I were you, do the research. And then there's the brim. Brim is also natural. Brim and basically like sunfish. Those are going to have a orange belly and white. So they make brim topwaters, especially this one. Pretty sure this is the Lunger Hunt. It's a brim topwater. It just has a little tail on the back, and it's a brim. I'll use this when brim is spawning, and I'll throw it shallow because that's when they spawn. So basically in the summer and in the middle of the day, I'll throw this. I'll give you some rundowns of some baits and when I'd use them real quick. So this is a all black Guggen Squad popper. I would use this when the water is calm and in the morning or the late evening. It also rattles, so that's also good if it has a little bit of a current, because it'll have some sound to it. Here is a white bottom spook. It's also clear on the sides. I'll use this in stained clear water, but also use it when they are feeding on shad, especially when they're feeding on shad. This is a prop hunt frog. It's a prop frog. It's a natural color, but also has a bluegill bottom. So you could throw this whenever, especially if you don't know what the bass are feeding on. But you could definitely use this as a frog and a brim. And then you have your all white bottom popping frog. I'll use this in the middle of the day if the water is calm, especially when the water temperature is higher. And then you have buzz baits, black and white. That's all I use, black and white. I'll use white when they're imitating shad and black when it is morning or evening, but when there is current or when it's raining, I'll use a buzz bait. Same with a whopper plopper. I will use those when it is raining or when there's a lot of current, basically spinner bait conditions. Other than that, you know, there's the white bottom popper. I'll use that when they're feeding on shad, but not like really early morning when it's sun's rising. Basically when they're, I'll use a white popper when they're feeding on shad while it is in the middle of the day, if the water is calm. That's a rundown of the colors, when to use the colors, and I just gave you some examples too. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go down below, like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And that's about that. I'll see you guys next time.